Yes, fucking sir, the MCU and Spider-Man are officially back. Spider-Man has to be the only character where the community and the fan base is genuinely happy and jumping for joy, hallelujah, that this man is depressed and going through it. We're here for it. If you haven't seen the movie yet, click off, but we're gonna be going over it as lightly as possible, of course. But yeah, Peter is depressed and sad and hurt, and we're here for it. This shit is peak. Perfect casting, perfect dynamics. The plot was fire. It just all in all felt like it was ripped out of a comic book, and that shit was tough. We got to see him interact with other characters, Yelena, obviously Jean Grey, more X-Men to come, Punisher, tall bitch ass. My ghost Spidey got invited into Yelena's office. Me? If that was me, man, I would have been dolphin diving into that pool. Nigga Thor would have had to come pry me out of that pool. And this nigga Spider-Man is so real. If ADHD was a person, what was he doing? This shit was optional, by the way. But he had my goat fucked up talking about small potatoes. Was Thanos small potatoes? Was the No Way Home incident small potatoes? All in all, it was so tough seeing her in this movie. Got to see my young nigga Hulk, man. Hulk is officially back in Smurfing Spider-Man lobbies. Y'all were hyped to see him. I was hyped to see him too. But you don't get no cool points boxing Spider-Man. We did not forget what happened in 2017, 2018. Nigga, go get back on Thanos. He's smurfing these lobbies. He got his confidence back when he going against the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, though. This how you niggas be on Rivals, getting ran out y'all lobbies. But it was entertaining as hell to see this fight. Spider-Man was cooking and he was fighting like an actual spider. It really reminded me of Andrew. He was really getting up in his bag. Shit was so tough. Got to see my wife Sadie Sink in the movie too. When she first got announced to be in this movie, I was telling my friends if she is not Jean Grey, because I knew they were recasting the X-Men, that I was gonna walk out of the theater. Lo and behold, she ended up being Jean Grey, and I was hyping that theater. But then I started getting calls from the MCU. They trying to get me to play Cyclops and shit. I was like, at first I was skeptical about it, but fine. Y'all casted Emma too, like fine, I'll play Cyclops, bro. They just wouldn't they wouldn't stop blowing my lineup. But Jean Grey did a very good job in this movie. Sadie Sink cooked in this movie. Can we just talk about how entertaining the Punisher was in this shit too? His dynamic with Spider-Man was so peak. Their combos, their chemistry. When that nigga Punisher was trying to shoot at Hulk, that shit was hilarious. Only thing I could think of was that RDC skit. Yes, man, we understand. You got guns. No, you can't shoot Thanos. No, you can't shoot Hulk. He ended up making a mistake and shooting Spider-Man, and we got to see this iconic panel recreated from Civil War. Shit was tough, I can't lie. It was also so refreshing to see my GOAT quipping, man. When I seen him fighting and he was quipping while also cooking, it just felt so right, bro. Now let's get to the motherfuckers I couldn't stand in this motherfucking movie. Paul, or whatever this nigga was, I can't stand this nigga. What? Bitch ass nigga. And then MJ, when MJ told my GOAT, I don't love you anymore, that shit broke my heart through the screen, gang. Scene with him swinging in the rain, that shit was cinema. And this random black nigga on the street that had 4 minutes of screen time, who the fuck was this nigga, yo? Me and you thought when he was on the screen that this was Miles. Even if we didn't think this was Miles, the first thing we thought, me and you, was Miles Morales. Don't lie. How you gonna see a black dude in Spider-Man and think Miles Morales? Come on, we gotta do better. You gotta do better. But all jokes aside, this little role he had, he cooked. I can't even lie. I see this actor getting a lot of big roles in his future. I'm gonna call him John Spider-Man. And can we just talk about how this man Spidey might have sold the X-Men? Can we talk about how this man Spidey just might have created a device that might lead to the decades long of oppression of the X-Men and mutants and everybody that has powers to come? Can we just talk about how this man Spidey might be the reason why mutants are about to have anti-mutant collars on their neck? You my GOAT, Spidey, but come on, bro. I know it wasn't your intentions, but come on, bro. When Magneto gets introduced, he gonna need my GOAT fade.
I'm gonna go to sleep tonight. I'm coming for you.
When Cyclops gets introduced, he gonna need my GOAT fade. And we low-key did get robbed of Tombstone. I'm over here thinking he might be a little prominent in this movie. But 5 seconds? Spider-Man cooked this dude in 5 seconds, man. And that fight with the hand was genuine cinema. He popped solo ult on him. The choreography was chef's kiss. And when he crashed out on Scorpion, I damn near jumped out my seat. All in all, it was so tough seeing all of these characters interact with each other, because usually New York will be burning in flames and meteors will be striking down on the city, and for some reason other heroes just won't be there. They'll just be in their house watching TV or something. Can't wait to see how the future characters interact with one another. Like, for example, Johnny x Spider-Man. That's one of my favorite duos. And it was interesting seeing this new depiction of Jean Grey. She was more of like a troubled teenager. And it's going to be interesting seeing how she interacts with Rogue in the future, because Rogue is usually like that too. And I can't wait to see how this iteration of the X-Men is too, because the X-Men are the GOAT group, I can't lie. And ultimately how Spider-Man interacts with them too, because he just created a device to oppress them by accident. But yeah, this movie felt like a Spider-Man movie. It felt like the Spider-Man movie, I can't lie. What I would rate it is probably like an 8 or 9 out of 10. It grew on me a lot more when I watched it the first time, but the second time I loved it a lot more. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I tried to keep it as short as possible so I won't get like, cooked talking too much about it. But yeah, Yelena, your fine ass better stay in your place talking about small potatoes. Sadie Seek, I love you.